Hello, welcome to today's video. So we're still looking at microfinance and assessment skills. So how do we decide between competing investments? When we're looking at two competing investments and there's only enough money for one, how do we make a choice? A widely used method is called payback period. And the idea is simple. How long will it take for the extra income from whatever I'm doing to be as much as I spent at the beginning? So, example one, the plan is to make hot dogs to sell to students at lunchtime. I can use my savings to buy the hot dogs, the buns, the sauce, etc., but I need to buy a cooker to cook them on. The cooker will cost 600 baht. I expect to make 50 baht per week from selling hot dogs, so the payback period is 12 weeks. That is 50 baht per week for 12 weeks equals the 600 baht that I paid for the cooker. Usually, an investment that has a payback period of 12 weeks is better than a longer one. But you must be a little bit careful because this method doesn't look at what happens once the payback period is over. So example two, the same situation as in example one, but I have a choice of two different cookers. The first one is 600 baht and will last for 15 weeks. The second one is 800 baht and will last for 5 years. The payback period of the first one is 12 weeks, while the payback period of the second one is 16 weeks. Which would you choose? If you chose the 600 baht option, you would need to buy another cooker only 3 weeks after the first cooker was paid for. If you bought the second one, you would not need a new one for 5 years. So, conclusion, payback period is a quick and easy way to look at which opportunity is better, but you need to use some common sense too. Now, new idea, the time value of money. So ask yourself, would you prefer 1,000 baht today or 1,000 baht in 6 months' time? For most people, the answer would be today. This makes sense in a loan situation for two reasons. Firstly, the quicker you get your money back, the less risk. Because once you've got your money back, the risk is zero. Second reason, once you've got it back, you can reuse it to make more loans or more money. If you put the 1,000 baht you got back today in the bank for 6 months, at interest of 2% per year, you'll get 1,010 baht back after 6 months. So we can say definitely that 1,000 baht today is worth the same as 1,010 baht in 6 months. Example number 3. Nomyat U runs a small shop in her village. She knows that if she stocks good quality dress fabric, her customers will buy it. However, she has to buy 100 meters at a time, and she knows that this is a lot for the customers in her village. She expects to sell 75%, 75 meters of the fabric within 2 months after buying it. The last 25% or 25 meters will probably not be sold for about 6 months. 100 meters of fabric will cost her 10 baht per meter, so she wants to borrow 1,000 baht. She can sell it for 12 baht per meter, so the 75% sold within 2 months will sell for 900 baht. So she can pay 900 baht of the loan back in 2 months, but the last 100 baht can't be repaid until month 6. So compare that example with the new example, example number 4. Mintu's brother wants to borrow 1,000 baht to buy some chicks and some feed. He will grow them until they are fully grown in 6 months' time, and then he will sell them. He can repay the loan in full in 6 months' time. So we have example 3, where the money is going to be 90% repaid after 2 months, and the last 10% will be paid after 6 months. In example 4, the chicks, the money is going to be repaid in full after 6 months. So which is the lower risk loan? I'll give you a moment to think about that one. And the answer is so imagine if the village was flooded after 4 months and all the chicks and all the fabric was lost. What would the position be? And the answer is, in example 3, you've already received 900 out of the 1,000 baht back. In example 4, you haven't received anything yet, so the debt is still 1,000 baht. So if the flood comes after that first installment of 90% has been paid at the end of 2 months, the amount you would lose or they couldn't repay would be quite small for the example 3 loan. But in the example 4 loan, it would be all of the money. So the conclusion, the average time the money is loaned in example 3 is less than example 4, and that makes the risk less. It also means the money repaid can be reloaned to somebody else earlier. And this is the end, my friend. See you again next time.